Hello everybody, we are the Grin Brothers and welcome to another episode of Tea Time.
I have hot chocolate.
Yes, so it's hot chocolate time as well. Tea time, hot chocolate time. Time.
Shut up, you're making an idiot of yourself.
Today's tea, the tea I'm having because Rafi's having hot chocolate is, I believe it's lemongrass and ginger. Let me just check. Yep, lemongrass and ginger. Organic herbal tea, delightfully fresh and uplifting. And incredibly hot at the moment. That burnt my thumb.
I've been drinking my drink.
Yeah, your hot chocolate for a while now, haven't
Yeah.
you? And you keep burning yourself.
Yeah, I know, but it's delicious. It's not my
Delicious
fault.
burning pain.
Mine's white chocolate praline.
I do like praline, so maybe I should try that at some point. In any case, today's tea time is in regards to what was recent at the time thinking we should do this tea time, a confirmation of Pokkén Tournament coming out on Wii U spring 2016.
Yeah, as you can tell, we're a bit slow on the uptake.
Yeah.
Have you heard? You know the Pokemon? There's that little green thing.
Yeah, the green blobby thing. It's another form of Zygarde. Yeah, the Z snake thing, which seemed to have had little to no importance at all.
He had no importance. He was just there.
Yeah, apparently they're hinting, Pokemon were hinting that they may be starting the next generation soon. So it's like, oh well, we already passed Zygarde then. Because they've sort of had this time graph apparently showing when each of the mainline Pokemon entries came out.
You see, I think they're going to be...
And it said like 2013 for X and Y, then it said 2016 with a question mark. Which is like, what, they're skipping over Z or...
No, I don't think they are, because the anime is being changed to Pokemon X, Y, and Z.
Huh.
Apparently.
I thought that was only for the Mega Evolutionist special, aka the more of a reason to watch the Pokemon anime than the Pokemon anime.
No, because it might be the special thing, but it's being called Pokemon X, Y, and Z, so I should assume Zygarde's actually going to get some attention outside of the anime a bit.
Do you think Ash Greninja is going to be Ash fused with Greninja, or Greninja having a Mega Evolution which it'll never be able to live down?
I kind of hope it's the Mega Evolution, so people stop using him.
I'm sorry, Greninja. You've become Ash Ketchum, so I'm never going to win in a Pokemon League ever again? I'm afraid not.
Anyway.
Pokkén Tournament.
I thought I'd bring it up because I didn't know if you knew or not.
Yeah, Pokkén Tournament. We've been looking forward to the game because it's Pokemon fighting each other in a fighting game and it looks awesome and whatnot. It's finally been confirmed for a Wii U release rather than being stuck to just the arcades. And there are characters we'd like to see or think would be or worth seeing in it. I mean, the roster's like, 9, 10 characters at the moment.
Should we go through this generation-wise?
Could do it generation-wise. I was just going to sort of initially point out that, because in terms of what I want with the Pokkén Tournament roster, rather than being, aside from what I specifically want, I'd like to see each of the types represented, which so far there's no rock, grass, bug, ground, normal, and dragon type.
I think we know how to represent grass types.
Yeah, those aren't represented. And the other thing is that I'd like to see each of the generations represented, yet there's so far no Generation 5 or 6 Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but other than that, we can go by generation, so...
Do you want to start with Generation 1 then?
I'll let you suggest first.
Okay, I would like to see Jinx in it, because it's Jinx. Who doesn't want to play as Jinx? It can terrify people with nightmares beyond all belief. No, I think Jinx would actually be quite interesting.
Good to give Jinx some love after...
Yeah, considering she got completely ignored in Sinnoh when Magmar and Electabuzz got their horrifying evolutions.
Electabuzz
became
a furry and Magmar became a duck.
Maybe it's a good thing Jinx didn't get
Well, even more... I'm not even actually sure what Magmar is supposed to look like.
Magmar is a clown with cannons for arms.
Yeah, Magmar's the duck. To be fair, Magmar's always looked a bit weird.
Magmar is weird. No, actually, all three of them are weird. What are they even supposed to be? Like, people complain about having gears and ice cream in Pokemon. What is Magmar? What is Electabuzz? But no, more seriously. I'd like to see one of the fossils in. If it's Gen 1, it would most likely be Kabutops or Aerodactyl would be quite entertaining.
They don't have a pure flying sort of Pokemon. Oh, yeah, that's another... Oh, wait, no, they've got Charizard. But they don't have one that's, like, doesn't really sit on the ground, because Charizard does sit on the ground an awful lot. Right. So, Aerodactyl would actually be pretty darn cool.
Yeah.
All things considered.
I would like to be able to play as Hypno, because I really like Hypno.
Disturb everyone.
I like Hypno.
No.
Grimer would just be broken.
If we're talking about pure flyings here, then I
don't think Grimer or Hypno are flying.
Well, no, but this is going in with poison as well. I'm a huge fan of Golbat, although they'd probably use Crobat instead, giving us the final evolution. They should have the original sprite of Golbat playable.
No. Also, I think Crobat has the issue that his limbs consist of 4 wings. He has no... He doesn't have legs, does he? Or does he?
I think with a lot of my first generation Pokemon I like, a lot of them sort of ended up getting evolutions in the later gens or don't seem quite as suitable. I love Dugtrio, but Dugtrio in Pokkén Tournament... unless they finally...
Dugtrio reveals his true form! Buffman!
Yeah!
I'd like to see Kangaskhan in it, because I think the idea of Kangaskhan throwing her child out to beat people
the Mega Evolution would be... Oh, but Kangaskhan would be broken. Again.
Yeah.
Because you just do the Mega things
I think Kangaskhan's actually banned in some... Mega Kangaskhan, anyway, is banned in some tournaments.
Yeah, Mega Kangaskhan is
that
brutal.
Or just create pure, unadulterated rage.
Yeah.
Anyway, what other first geners?
Well, of course, there's the one you've been suggesting quite often, the Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, but...
Yeah.
I do think that in regards to Hitmons, if they have any Hitmon, it's more likely to be Hitmontop, because then they don't have to have the debate of which to go with, Hitmonchan or Hitmonlee, unless they add in both. But
I think it'd
But Gen 1's already got like 4 Pokemon, so in a sense, I don't really want to see any more Gen 1, unless it's like a really unique sort of option, like Dugtrio, because Dugtrio would make little no sense, because you can't even knock Dugtrio up in the air.
I'd like to see Venusaur and Blastoise, just because I've grown to hate Charizard with the amount of attention he gets.
Yeah, Charizard gets way too much attention.
Because, I mean, seriously, why do you want a dragon that isn't a dragon when you can have a turtle with cannons?
Yeah.
It's a simple thing. But with the Hitmons, I think... I don't know how they'd do it exactly, but I think it'd be really cool to have Tyrogue instead, and have it so...
Oh, that it evolves instead of its Mega Evolution.
Yeah, it evolves during the fight, and if you've been playing very aggressively, you'll become Hitmonlee.
Yes.
If you play defensively, it's Hitmonchan, and if you've been playing, I don't know...
If you've been doing a lot of the sort of dashing and jumping.
Yeah, manoeuvring a lot.
You'd become
You'd be a spinning top.
Yeah. I guess we can use that to lead on to Gen 2 then, because we're talking about Hitmontop.
Gen 2.
I do think Hitmontop would be a great sort of choice because of the way it could fight differently from a lot of other characters.
And it's the coolest Hitmon.
Spinning moves and such, and it's just a nice... It'd be very different from the fine types of Machoke, or is it Machamp? I think it's Machamp.
Machamp and Lucario.
Yeah, Machamp and Lucario, because it'd definitely be the more unique of the two.
Yeah.
When it comes to what fine types are in the game. I wouldn't mind Sunflora in the game. Or Ledian.
No. If we have a grass type, we know it's got to be Jumpluff.
Jumpluff!
Be wary of the gentle breeze! I've been swept away!
Because, the only Gen 2 is Suicune at the moment, isn't there? Because, of course, they had Weavile instead of Sneasel, so...
Well, with Gen 2, I'd have to suggest my favourite Pokemon. Ariados, because I really like Ariados.
I think spiders would work very well, but I'll get on that in a little bit later.
I think Ariados would be quite fun. He's got like webs and stuff and psychic powers.
I hear a lot of people suggest Heracross, but
Heracross is boring.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Plus, I prefer Pinsir.
Yeah, I'd rather go with
Pinsir would be fun actually.
Yeah, I'd rather go with the idea of either Ariados or. I'd quite like Ledian, because it's not exactly because the moveset of Ledian would probably basically just be built on the support-based moveset that Ledian has. Yeah. Reflect! Light Screen!
Comet Punch!
This is the most supportive move I've got!
I wouldn't mind Ferret, because after all, Ferret is bigger than Charizard.
Yeah, it's so funny to say. You are tiny.
I will devour you, tiny being.
Macago I don't think would work, but...
I don't know, Macago would be quite entertaining.
Exatu would be quite entertaining.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Exatu in it. Shuckle would be the best.
Yeah, Shuckle would... Wobbuffet. Come on, hit me, hit me, hit me!
Wobbuffet would be banned in every tournament ever. Gen 2's got less Pokemon than a lot of the other gens, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
So I guess on to Gen 3.
Gen 3. Well, I really like Nuzleaf, so Shiftry. Morwill would be a good choice, I feel. Steel Fairy has a Mega Evolution.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel a lot of them will tend to be suggested going to be the ones with Mega Evolutions.
I think Ludicolo would be quite entertaining because, I mean, it's Ludicolo.
It is Ludicolo.
I think Volbeat and Illumis.
No. They're like
Moonlight.
the only bug types I hate.
I think Pulse and Moonin would make a good tag team.
Oh yeah, if they
character.
have like a tag team character. I mean, Street Fighter 5's added a tag team character, so it's not unusual.
Yeah, just rip them off. Stealing's allowed in the industry. What were Gen 3's?
Well, Gen 3 was mostly predominated by water types, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, Lord!
No, it just float away to the heavens.
Well, they've already got, well, so far the Gen 3s they've got Blaziken and Gardevoir.
See, it upsets me that they use Blaziken.
Yeah, it's like they already added Charizard in, so they already had a fire type starter Pokemon.
They could have used Sceptile instead, or even Swampert.
I would have just wanted wanted Grovyle in simply so they could have Mystery Dungeon references.
And that's when they bring about the Pink Celebi.
Yeah.
God, what other Gen 3s are there? I would like Sableye.
I'd like, well, yeah, you like Sableye, I like Morwill.
Yeah.
And I had Sapphire, you had Ruby.
Yeah, we weren't very good at planning this out, were we?
Aggron would be awesome.
Aggron would be quite entertaining. But,
Oh, there was another one I was going to say, but it'd be a Gen 4 one now. But yeah, let's see, any others? Spinder? Tropius. Tropius would be hilarious. And it'd be a lot different.
On you.
Suicune's the only four-legged sort of Pokemon, only one walking about 4 legs, and Tropius is huge 4-legged flying dinosaur.
Well, if we want a bottom tier Pokemon, we could have Manectric in the game.
But we'd hate Manectric.
As I said, we need a bottom tier. The Manectric tier.
Any others for that, or
what?
Final boss of Pokkén Tournament, Mega Rayquaza.
That'd be too unfair. I wouldn't mind having Deoxys in if they had to drag another
Flygon, to make up for the fact that it didn't get a Mega Evolution.
Yeah, Flygon needs some love.
Mega Salamence, try to fight without any arms. It's like they went backwards with Salamence's Mega Evolution.
It becomes a plane.
Yeah, I think I'm a really big fan of the idea of Morwill.
I think Ninja.
But then I feel that Sableye should also get in that case, but that would actually be really cool because Sableye's Mega Evolution is a purely defensive base, and the giant crystal would be really fun to use to sort of like slam on opponents and such.
That's not how it's used, Liam.
I know, but
I think if you had Nikada.
Oh,
and
then do a Shed Ninja Greninja thing.
You'd have like a timer type
Greninja,
thing.
Ninjask.
And if you die before your kind of like timer kicks in, you'll become Shed Ninja. But if you live, you'll become Ninjask.
Oh gosh, it's Metal Freezer all over again.
Yeah, except this time Metal Freezer dies in one hit. I wouldn't mind Banette.
And it'd cover 2 types there, Bug and Ground.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Banette in it.
I quite like Banette.
Well, I guess he's a Gen 4
Yeah, he'd
now.
be a Gen 4, but...
Dusknoir. But I prefer Dusclops to
If you
Dusknoir
want, we can move on to Gen 4 with that line.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Dusclops would be pretty cool. Lopunny is... that was one you weren't sort of so up for, because you said that the internet would just make that really weird.
Yeah, but I think they've already done that.
Yeah, they've already done that with Gardevoir, so... I mean, heck, they've done it with Libre Pikachu already, so...
Yeah, so there's no hope.
Yeah, there's no hope. Yeah, I mean, Lopunny makes a lot of sense simply because its Mega Evolution turns it into a fighting normal type.
If they have any of the Gen 4 starters, it should be Torterra.
That would be brilliant.
Or Empire, as long as it's not Chimchars.
Infernape.
Yeah,
I like Infernape, but
I think
Infernape would have made more sense than Blaziken in terms of the moveset.
In a river.
Blaziken seems to have the moveset that Infernape would have. You know, really fast, sort of rushing character. That seems more in line with Infernape because...
Well, they're saving Infernape for when they can give him a staff and a Nimbus. Spiritomb.
That would be an interesting choice. It is a very unique sort of Gen 4 Pokemon. There's not many Gen 4 Pokemon that didn't evolve. It's, I think, Spiritomb, Carnivine, and Pachirisu. Pachirizu's gotten a lot of fame because of its tournaments.
Yeah, which was probably a lot of luck.
Well, it's pretty good special defense and works well with Citrus Berry.
Yeah, but there's a lot of better special defense Pokemon.
Yeah, but it's also got certain advantages. I can't remember them.
Like what? Look at its abilities, Liam. It's got pick up and run away. I think that sums up its ability to fight.
My favourite Pokemon of all is Kricketune, and I would love to see Kricketune in Pokkén Tournament.
There was one advantage Pachirisu has over a lot of other Pokemon.
Which is?
Super Fang.
Oh,
That is it. Most people don't bother with Super Fang because they usually do more damage than half health anyway.
Yeah, Kricketune is my favourite Pokemon of all, and I'd love to see that
Why
in
are both
Pokkén
our
Tournament.
favourite Pokemon bug type?
Yeah, it makes sense for me. My favourite type's Bug. Yours isn't.
I know.
Yours is what? Ice? Ice, Grass, and Psychic are your 3 favourite types. Mine are Bug, Ground, and Poison.
Yeah. What were Gen 4s? What was in Gen 4? Bronzong!
Bronzong. Yeah, you like Bronzong. Yeah, Bronzong would certainly be...
nerfed.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. Every time you hear it, you hear a bell sound from Bronzong. Bing bong.
Who else?
Oh, what was that fish Pokemon I liked? It wouldn't work at all, but there was that
Finneon?
Finneon, yes, Finneon. I just hope they don't have Perugly. I know we're missing a normal type, but I don't want Perugly.
I like Perugly. I think it's
Bomb Snow. A grass ice type has a Mega Evolution.
Yeah.
Fairly distinctive, namely for having the most weaknesses of any Pokemon in the game.
But can crush you.
Yeah. I do find its Mega Evolution is a case of, if you hit, you're dead, but if you hit, they're dead.
Oh, it's because it's got Ice Shard. That's about...
Also because its attack just goes up through the roof.
Yeah. And if you use Trick Room, you could get a Wood Hammer in.
Yeah.
And that would murder.
Yeah, but that's probably actually great for tag team battles.
Oh yeah, probably.
Well, Gen 4, they've got Lucario and... Did they have some... Oh yeah, Lucario and Weavile so far for Gen 4.
Yeah.
Gen 1's got the most with 4 Pokemon at the moment.
Well,
Gen
if they
2,
need diversity, they can have Magmortar, because Clown with cannons and arms are pretty rare to find. Oh! That's a Gen 4 I wanted.
Oh, yeah.
And this will confuse you. I want Galaden.
But you hate Gallade.
I want a punching bag.
Oh, I thought that was the point of Mana Trick.
No, that's so we have a scapegoat for bottom tier.
Okay, well... Really? You'd settle for having Gallade just to have a punching bag?
I could take out all my anger on Gallade.
Probopass.
You mean Probonass?
Probopass.
Probonass.
Probopass. Okay, moving on to Gen 5 then.
Which one was Gen 5?
Unova.
So Giga Gear or Clank Clank.
Yeah.
If you
That'd be great to see.
If you want nightmares, you can have Vanillux.
Oh, I'd love Vanillux in the game. Oh, that'd be nice. I think Goluk is a very popular choice.
Yeah. Trubbish.
Oh, yeah, Trubbish.
Garbodor, sorry.
Garbodor, it'd be. I'm a big fan of Escadrille, who's apparently a midget.
I prefer Crocodile.
Yeah, but both of... well, the anime's made both sort of decent popularity.
Darmanitan.
Well, the coffin.
No, that's Cthagos.
Oh no, Damantian is in the
little doll
thing. Yeah, the fire monkey thing. That does have a unique thing in that it can turn into a sort of psychic.
I would
type.
like Cthagos as well.
I really like Lilligant.
I used Whimsicott.
Yeah,
but Whimsicott's support.
Yeah, I'd really like Lilligant as a choice. Has there been any Mega Evolutions for Gen 5? There haven't been yet, have there?
No.
Yeah. It's weird that.
Pardon me.
They're really ignoring the later gens for Mega Evolutions.
I guess it's because they only just recently come out, so people would be like, well, why didn't you just put this in as like an evolution or something?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, and a lot of the Mega Evolutions don't really look like evolutions.
They're just like redesigns, really.
They are. I like them in the sense that they don't look like they could be an evolution. Mm-hmm. They are just the next step.
Yep. Anything else for Gen 5? I really like Bishop. Although we kind of already have Steel and Dark represented.
I wouldn't mind Drudgeon because he looks like he's drawn by a crayon.
Yeah.
Kyrian would fit in. His ultimate would be to eat you.
One Gen 5 I really do think they should have, and it's the one I don't understand why they put Suicune in. They should have Keldeo. It's the only Flying type legendary. It'd make perfect sense to have Keldeo in.
All four of the Musketeers fighting.
Are you sure? I thought Keldeo was the only fighting.
Keldeo's water fighting, grass fighting, rock fighting.
Really? They're all fighting?
I think so.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're all fighting because their ability is pretty much useless for them.
Ah.
Because they have increased attack power when hit by a dark move.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was only Keldeo as the fighting type.
No.
Huh, fair enough.
Plus Meloetta can turn into a fighting type, I believe.
Meloetta or Victini, I think, are pretty cool legendaries that would be, if we're going legendary, I think they'd be pretty cool to see in the game.
Oh, we missed a Gen 3, cast form.
Oh, cast form. That'd be rather unique.
But back to Gen 5.
Yeah, I think so far, sort of like...
Cryogonal. It's got a moustache.
And that brings me back to the point you made with Ariados. I think Gavaloncha would be brilliant.
Yeah. I'd rather have Ariados.
It's electric bug, and it's got the same web-based strategy as Ariados.
I'd rather have Ariados.
I think either one would work very well, though I'm personally preferring Gavaloncha.
Ariados can use Sucker Punch.
What
spider can sucker punch.
How did you hit me? Exactly. That's why it's a sucker punch.
How did you hit me with a fist? Exactly.
And then we're pretty far in, so moving on to the last one then.
Gen 6.
Gen 6. You know what I'm thinking?
Diggerspeedo!
Diggerspeedo!
Let's end that. Bye.